Hi guys, I'm Melissa. Welcome back to CloudMom.com. As some of you guys might have seen on YouTube or on my Facebook or my Instagram, I am pregnant with my 6th baby. This has come as a bit of a shock and is posing quite a few challenges, and one of them for me, and I am of advanced maternal age, which I've talked about many times. I actually have to stop talking about it because I keep talking about it in every video, but one of the challenges I'm having is space. Where to put the baby and what the baby's nursery will be. The tricky thing for me is that I don't have a room for the baby. I have 5 kids. We moved to Barcelona. We love our apartment because it's light, it's bright, it's sunny. We love the location, it has a lovely terrace. My kids are doubled up in bedrooms. The oldest has his own room. The others share a bedroom. We have 5 kids in using one bathroom, which I think is like basically okay. I don't know for how long they can all be in bunk beds, but we don't really have a room for the baby. So, I looked around, I considered moving. Everything was like incredibly expensive, not really where we wanted to be, so we decided to stay. So I am putting my baby on the terrace that is connected to my bedroom. It's a filled-in terrace. It used to be an outdoor terrace, but it was filled in. So I'm going to be walking you guys step by step through how I managed to convert this terrace into my baby's nursery. So today is the first video in that series. So I'm going to show you guys the terrace now. I'm going to talk about some of the challenges that I'm facing. And then later on, I'm going to take you to a baby store where I'm looking at a nursing chair. And by the way, in Spain, they don't have the same selection that they have in the US. I had a terrific glider. It wasn't a design masterpiece, but it was so comfortable and I absolutely loved it. But I haven't been able to find that, so I'm going to show you guys the best that I found. So with all that said, let's take a look at my baby's room, my terrace / baby nursery, stage 1. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of my bedroom. I had a desk on the terrace, which I've now moved inside, and I have this sort of poster above it. It's not usually that cramped. It's cramped here because I just filmed one of my pregnancy week-to-week series shows, which I hope you guys will be tuning in for as soon as I get them edited. So you can see, this is the terrace. So it's right off of my bedroom. There's no separate bathroom or entryway, but it's a decent size, and I think it has a lot of positive things, and it has some things that we're really gonna have to work around. So, sorry if the light is kind of weird, but first, we got this ceiling, whatever, I'm gonna ignore that. Nice views. You could see that it was an outdoor terrace that was filled in, so it's busy in terms of everything that's going on along the walls. I had installed IKEA shades here when I used to have this as the office. These are paint colors I'm looking at. I'm going to look at that with you guys too. This is like an air conditioning unit I bought. It's a bit of an eyesore, but it works pretty well to keep the room cool. And I think I'm definitely going to need that because this is going to get hot. And that's one of the things I'm worried about, although I'm hoping that it will be just during the really, really hot Barcelona summer months that I'll have an issue. And let me show you guys the crib. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the crib. This is a €49 IKEA crib. I have looked at so many cribs. I have owned cribs in the past that were much more expensive. You guys do what works for you, but where I'm coming out on this whole thing is that it's really not worth it. And I just went, full way scoop IKEA. This is my very inexpensive IKEA bumper. I bought an IKEA mattress and mattress protector, and I bought some IKEA sheets, which are white and gray. And I'm gonna put all those on in a future video. I already bought a changing pad cover. This is a changing pad cover. I'm gonna get that going. So what I am going to do is that there's a little area here. Sorry, it's a bit messy. This is where I'm gonna put the changing table. You can see. So now, in terms of paint colors, let me show you guys what I'm thinking. And you can actually weigh in, okay? And I might have to get my friend Tamala, who's a phenomenal interior designer, to weigh in with this. There's a lot going on in this room. There's a lot going on. First, there's this wood, okay? Then there's this marble stuff. Then there's the floor, which is a putty. It doesn't look so good in the video, but it's actually quite pretty. But it's a putty colored, I don't know, stone floor. So a lot of people have looked at this. I've been looking at this with the kids, and I'm actually ending up here, like thinking I'm going to do this putty colored wall because there's just so much going on, and I feel like the blue doesn't jive so well with all the other colors. I'm going to move these so you guys can see them in one other light. And you know, I got a pretty good quote on painting the nursery, and I'm kind of looking now at like what are, here's the putty color. It looks like it's so hard to get this to show up on video. That's the color right there. It's a Fairwind ball paint color. Then I've got these weird sort of like placky kind of things along the bottom, which I'm hoping I can cover up with drapes. So my vision is that I'm going to keep the blackout shades because they're helpful. I need another one for this window because I'm really into blackout. I want it to be completely dark so the baby sleeps. And then I'm going to look into a very inexpensive linen drape that can go along the blackout, which might also itself have blackout liner because I don't want any light coming in. I'm like a stickler about it. I filmed a lot of videos on this, and I think it's a huge nursery essential to have the baby sleep in the dark. Some people don't agree with me, but that's what I've done, and my kids were phenomenal nappers and good sleepers, but I have to say they're not good at sleeping in light. So that's maybe one of the sort of detriments. But you can see my pretty view here in Barcelona, and you can see why we want to stay here. And hopefully you guys agree with me that I'm going to be able to convert this little terrace into a sweet little place for this new baby. So anyway, that is stage 1 of this baby's nursery, and I'm going to check back in with you guys in a few hours when I go to this baby store to check out a nursing chair and see how that's going to look with these, you know, putty colored walls. So anyway, check back in a few minutes. Hi, so here I am outside of a baby store in Barcelona called Bitty Baby, and I'm going to show you guys the nursing chair that I'm looking at, along with the paint color and what I want to do for the drapes I mentioned. So here we go. So here is the chair. It's a little hard to see. This is the name of the company it's made by. And, you know, it's very neutral. This is like a neutral beige. I've been looking at this for weeks. This is the color of the linen that I'm thinking of putting on the drapes. You can't see it so well in the video. It looks a little like kind of maybe blah, but I figure I can sort of spice this up with blue accents. And I'll show you guys the paint color now, which is here. It's here. It's the second paint color. It's called Elephant's Breath. Fairwind ball. So that would be the nursing chair. Those are the drapes, and this is the wall color. Because, you know, I'm kind of over like this whole thing. The baby blue, I've done that. I've had pink girls' rooms. I've had blue girls' rooms. I prefer to have something really neutral that I can use as time goes on, but, you know, accent it with little blue things for the baby. So that's kind of where I'm leaning, and I'm going to sort of keep thinking about this and shopping around and seeing what kind of deals I can get. So here I am back outside the store. Those are the things I picked out so far. As soon as something comes in, I'm going to be updating you guys, and I would love to hear your thoughts. And thank you so much for watching CloudMom.com, and see you guys back very soon.